Hello, Technologycrazy here, and welcome to episode 6 of the Batch series. Please stay tuned and enjoy. Okay, so today we're going to be learning how to pass variables from one batch file to another batch file. And the reason why this is important because sometimes you don't want to have all your code in one batch file. Sometimes you like to break them into a few different batch files and you can call them and stuff. But sometimes it's actually not enough to call them. You want to pass some variables along or pass some text along. And this really it adds connection in between all the batch files. So it's a fairly easy concept, but incredibly important. So I thought I would teach it to you guys today. So I have two batch files open right here. I have my send and a receive.bat. And the idea we're going to be having is taking a variable and sending it from one and displaying it on the other. So to start off, let us send the variable. So the way you do it is you can call the batch file, or you can start the batch file, however you want to access it. So in our case, we're going to call receive .bat, just like that. And since they're in the same directory, they're both on the desktop, we only need to have the name of the batch file. We don't need users just in desktop and receive.bat. Now, if they're in different directories, then we're going to have to kind of figure that all out. But since they're both in the same directory, you can just write the name. Now, to send a variable, all you have to do is type after it. So in our case, let's just send some text. Let's just send hi. And let's save that and go over to our receive. And we're going to echo. And the way we do it is %1. And I'll explain this here. It stores this into different variables and it does it in order. So let's say we have hi here and then we type bye. The very first one it detects is going to be stored into %1. And the second one is going to be stored into %2. And the next one, %3, and so on and so on. So you can pass multiple variables or multiple text after each call the batch file. So over here, let's echo %1. So this is going to echo hi. And then let's pause that. And let's echo %2. And then let's pause after that. So what it's going to do is it's going to say hi, pause, and then bye. And let's save both of them. And let's try it. So I opened up my send. Now it's sent it over to the receive. The receive displayed hi, and now it pauses, and now it says bye. Perfect. Great. So now that we sent some text over, but let's actually send some variables over. So let's do set, sorry about that. Let's do mood equals how are you? So it's going to ask the user how are you and store it into the variable mood. And then we'll take this and then we'll put it over to the receive batch file. And then it will display it. So let's save that. How are you? Good. And it sent it over and displayed back good. And then over here we can do that's good. Oops. I'm just having a hard time typing today. Just like that. So this is going to be %2 since it's the second thing that it detects, and there we go. So let's send this. How are you? Good. And press any continue. That's good. Okay. So that's cool and everything. But here on Technologycrazy, just like always, we like to explore the possibilities of what we learned. So not only can you just send text and variables, you can also have this really cool thing, and I'll show you. It's easier than demonstrating. For example, if I take my batch file and I drag it onto this Notepad++ icon, it will actually open that batch file in Notepad++. And this is a feature built into many programs. Now we can actually do that with batch. So whatever we drag on the batch file, it will take the file location, and then we can do whatever we want. So just for example, let's open up our receive here. All we have to do is it uses the same sort of thing as what we just learned. So let's do echo %1 because whatever we drag on to it is going to be stored in %1. And let's pause after that. So now theoretically, I can take this and drag it onto this, and it's going to display the file's location because we have echo %1. And sure enough, it does. Now to take this a step further, we can say start, but this could be anything you want. You can take this file location, you can copy it over. You can have commands that do anything with these file locations, but in our case, we'll just have it start. We'll make sure that it's closed here. Drag it on to receive. It took that file location and it opened it up, and we can actually do that with any application now. So if we take, for example, Paint. Let's take Paint. We drag it on there, and it opened up this location. Now that was actually a .link file that was hosted in our start menu, so it opened up in CMD, but you get the point. It will open up that link. So that's a kind of a cool thing that I thought I would show you guys today. I guess that concludes this video. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Make sure to check out my Facebook, Twitter, and whatever you want to check out. Apparently, I have Google Plus now. I don't even know how to use it, but you can check out that. Anyways, I guess that concludes the video. I hope you found this helpful, and stay tuned to future episodes. Anyways, that's all from Technology Crazy. Goodbye.